offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That would be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw again. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their... Austin in the first down and more. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Hit as he throws. Knocked away. Incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Horned Frogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
On the ground, it's Roquan. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Might be looking to run. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. Nice move there. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice block.
Into the house. Touchdown, LSU.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a man in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Using the quick game. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quickly complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He'll keep it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's sacked. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback extends the play. That's caught. It's sacked. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Complete downfield. And he strides his way zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Takes it from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pocket breaking down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah.
He's going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Finds a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Makes a man miss. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this point.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think...
There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, TCU. And here they come almost all the way back.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down. Got the first down himself. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Back open in mid. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up deep.
Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Fears the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a crease to the left. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Shakes off the defender.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Makes the grab on the left. Nice move to keep running. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
TCU, 31.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Pass interference, defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. They've got the play bottled up, fumble, it's out. Breaks into the open. Defense picks it up. The 20. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They could make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Completes it in the middle. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Rush is on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle and set. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the middle and set. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point is blocked.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Pressure coming, and the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Spins away from the defense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. Holds it in on the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the box.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller and certainly through the quarterback that you're going to have time to throw.
Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Johnson. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll run play action. He fires one deep down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmosphere.